All right, everybody. Welcome back to West Corners Custom Cycles, the underground garage. You know me, I'm Pat. Today we're on the front fender part of this project. Today I'm going to go around. There's 1, 2, 3 holes here. There's 1, 2, 3 holes here on both sides of the fender. I got to tack weld them, grind them down flush. We're not going to be using those. I'm going to have to drill a couple of different holes down here for the chrome piece that goes around the back of the fender. The bolt pattern doesn't line up on them. We're also going to be putting chrome. It's covered in blue plastic, but it is chrome. These go along here, chrome trim on both sides. Got another one right here. And then on the front, we're going to put this light. And I don't know how well you can see right on the end of this light. Those chrome things I just showed just slide right over the end of this. It all ties right in, goes right down the fender. And then we're going to have one more project on this front fender. I told you I kind of got a cool thing going on that I want to do. Stick around to the end of the video. Check that out. There's another thing I wanted to ask you people, and I hope you people will chime in and comment about, is these rims. I actually have a spoked rim that I was thinking about putting on the front of this, and a solid mag I was going to put on the rear instead of these spokes that are on here now. If not, maybe I'll just pull these off, clean them up real good, and get them back on. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think about that, and we'll go from there on those. All right. First things first, I want to get this fender off of here and get these things welded up. It's not bolted down. It does have bolts in here. Okay, that one's on the floor. Anyway, it's got bolts. They're 1/4 inch longer than I want, so I want to get 1 3/4. Those ones are 2 inch, but they're coming real close to the fender or the tire. I'm not happy with that. So, without any further ado, let's get this fender off of here, and I can get it on something where we can weld it, get all these holes patched up, and then I'll grind them down. This will be all ready to go. I got limited edition emblems that are going to go up here. They're just little, it says limited edition, but they're applied with 2-sided tape, so that's why we don't need those holes. Okay, I'll put this off to the side here where my welder is. Don't worry, I'll get the camera turned around so you guys can watch. Okay, give me a second. We'll be right back. I'll get set up to weld these holes. Okay, everybody, we're back. We're all set up. Sorry about any of the background noise. I got the welder going and my heater. Well, this is what you do. Okay, that's those 3. Flip it over. Move it around down there. Go. All right. Okay, that's all done. While that cools down and the welder cools down, I'm going to go over and turn on the compressor. That's going to make all kinds of noise. So I'll be back in a minute when that's all pumped up, get these ground down, and we'll be ready to put it back on the bike, bolt it back down. And, oh no, before that, I'm going to mark for the accessories that are going to go on there. I'm going to have to drill 2 more holes here for the metal strap that goes around. And I just noticed those 2 holes. I'm going to weld these up too and grind them down. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, everybody, I told you the compressor's going to make a bunch of noise, but get these ground down using a little grinder. It's got a green sanding pad on it. Okay. Let's see what else I got. It's going to work better than that. Alright, I was using my 130 flux core welder. I don't like it, it doesn't weld as clean. Left a lot of buildup on these, so I got to grind them all down now. But you get the idea. I'm going to get these ground. I'll be back with you guys in a few minutes and we'll pick it up from there. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I just wanted to give you an idea of what I'm doing here. I welded up all these holes, as you can see. I got this one all ground down flush. For the most part, there's a few little nicks in there, but body guy will take care of that. I wanted to show you these other 2. I'm going to grind them down. It's still a little rough. Right here's where the hole was. All this other stuff was, I took down the high spots on my my grinding wheel. It was a little more coarse and took it down faster than my my die grinder here. But I'm going to finesse it all out with this. So green sanding disc. All right, may get a little loud, but you'll get the gist. Keep going around it. As you can see, the shiny spots here, you'll see the high spots. Use the edge of your sanding disc. Keep an eye on the high spots and the, you know, and the light shine, and get it down flush as you can get it. Now you can see how it's smoothing out in the sheen. That's what you're looking for. Keep an eye on that. When it all gets the same, to where it's flush, like that, that's when you stop. Smooth it out all around it. Now you can see what I mean. You can see it in the sheen. There's a little bit of pitting there, but body guy will take care of that. As soon as the compressor pumps back up, I'll go to this next one and get that done. There's 15 of these on here, so I'm not going to make you watch them all. But that gives you an idea of what we're doing right now. I'll be back when they're all done. We'll get it bolted back on the bike and go from there. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, everybody. Pat here from West Corners Custom Cycles. Welcome back to the Underground Garage. When I last left you, I had welded all the holes in this fender here, and I was grinding them down, getting them all flush, the ones we weren't going to use. Go ahead and give you an idea how it turned out. See if we can see it in the... They're all filled in, ground down. Down on the back side too. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to fit this piece. This is the chrome piece that goes around the back, the bottom side of the fender. Goes right around here. Now the holes that I had in this fender weren't lining up with the two that are in here on each side. So I filled them in, got them marked. We're going to drill them out right now. I got some 6-32 little tiny bolts. They're tapered head because this is actually concave. These holes will fit right in there. So we're going to do that right now. Get this drilled and bolt that on. Make sure that all fits right. All right. That's 4 holes. Yeah, where did I put the hardware? All right, let me figure out where I set that and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Hopefully I got these long enough. They're only 3/8 of an inch long, but only going through this chrome piece here in the fender, so in there. And when this gets screwed on for the last time, I'll use a little Loctite on these nuts that go on it just to make sure that they're not going to go popping off on me. When we get this on, we'll move up and start getting the front trim on with the front accessory light. We get everything mocked up and get it back on the bike. One more. Holes line up nicely. Okay, there you go. That's what she looks like. Now we're going to come up on the front of this fender. I'm going to try and get all this stuff on here. I might have to take this chrome piece off when I put the fender back on and then put it back on. We'll see. Alright. Next we're going to have the light. That's going to go on last. And our chrome pieces. Now these chrome pieces have the nuts and the bolts already on them. The holes are already pre-drilled in the fenders. It's got a little blue plastic coating on it to protect it from scratches. Now I just dropped. Alright, hang on. One of these bolts just slid off and now I gotta find it. Alright, I'm back. That took a second, but plus I had to shut that heater off. It was getting hot in here. We are in upstate New York and it is about 35 degrees out tonight, which really isn't horrible for here for this time of year. But Still got to have the heat on once in a while just to take the edge off. It's probably 50 something here in the garage right now. I got a sweatshirt and a t-shirt on, so that keeps me good. But I don't know how well you can see this. These slide up and down this track. You line them up with the holes in the fender. Boom, 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 screw them in. You're good to go. Alright. Now I'm going to put these nuts on it, but I'm not going to tighten them down on either side until I figure out where they got to be to meet up with the light. The light tucks right in the end of these chrome pieces. So it looks like one big chrome piece around with the light in the center here. I'm hoping they don't stick out too far with that fat tire on there. They shouldn't. It's come off a fat tire bike, this fender and the trim and everything. Alright. Get this other one on there. 4 holes on this side of the fender. I'm thinking one's probably for an electric wire to run down the inside of this trim. Which I do have to run an electric wire for the yellow light that's going to be on the front of this fender. Okay. The light is right here. There's a wire. Going to be 2 bolts to go through here, line up with the 2 holes on the fender. I just want to see where these got to be. Now I'll try and show you here. This fits right in the end of this chrome piece, tucks right in there, boom, just like that. But then I got this gap here, so I have to push everything back, this wire out of the way, push everything back right up flush to the fender with the light, and that'll tell me where I gotta be with the side chrome. Okay. I'm trying to get a couple of these snug down quick. So they don't move. Make sure everything's up flush. Alright, that should be good on that. So, that's what that's going to look like on both sides. I'm going to set this here for a minute. So I got to pop this lens off to get the 2 screws where they have to be to attach it to the fender. Now to pop this light off, see if I can show you. the screwdriver, there's a little place for it right there. You just pop outward with it and that happens. Pops right out of there. Don't lose your gasket that goes around it. Now, unlike the one, if you saw the earlier video for the rear fender, and I am going to do this on those bolts for that light also. Now, where did I put them? Oh. I don't want anything poking down towards the tire. So I found these screws that are, let's see if I can get it in the light where you can see, they got a very flat head on top of them. And I'm gonna put them up through the light like that from the inside of the fender. So the inside of the fender, the only thing it's going to be is just a flat edge like this. And then I'll put the nuts and the lock nut, or the lock nuts on here on the inside, pop the lens back on, and nobody will ever see them. There won't be anything poking out towards the tire. So, bring this around so you can see. Set that gasket back down. Put the wire through the center hole. Get it lined up with the side trim. And of course, the holes on the light are big enough, the holes on the fender are not. So I got to aug them out just a pinch. Find me a drill bit the right size. And that's not big enough. Ta-da! Look at that. Just like it was meant to be. I may, in fact, I already know I do. I gotta aug the hole out in this light, making the bolt go at an angle. I'll take the circuit. Okay. 3 tries for a quarter, 3rd tries a charm, however you want to call it. All right. Let me get a couple of nuts. Some lock nuts on here. So that won't come loose when we're going down the road. Get well, that one's too big. They're too tight. Just snuggle do. Okay, now readjust this piece of trim here real quick. Everybody's snugged up and no gaps. And there you go, kids. That's the light assembly, the trim on the side here, and the chrome that's going on the end. Pop your cork gasket back in there. Your lens back in there and snap it down. And good to go. There it is. Okay, now see if I can pop it back on the bike here without scratching up that chrome piece, or see if I gotta take it off. Flexed enough, but it's going to be a problem once it's painted. Squeezing it through here. I'm going to have to be real gentle once I get it painted so as not to scratch the hell out of everything. It's up there. Okay, I got 4 bolts here and nuts. These are Allen head. These are the 2-inch ones I had before. I actually wound up trimming them down because I didn't want them as close to the tire as they were. That's what we're looking at. That's how she's looking. Trim on the bottom of the fender down here. Got some nice chrome piece going here. The light on the front here, another chrome piece down the other side. I'll dress that up pretty nicely. Now I'm going to take this camera and walk around the front. Excuse me, give you a good idea what it all looks like with the tri-bar and the windshield and everything. Be right back. Okay, we're back. That's what it looks like with that front light. Hopefully these 2 other orange blinker lights, all 3 of them lights up there, make me a whole lot more visible than I would rather or usually be. That's the windshield. It's getting dusty. I got to cover this thing up when I'm not working on it. And then we got our chrome piece down here, nice and shiny. My one concern, I think it'll be all right, is the clearance right here when this turns, but I think it'll be okay. And like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys think about putting spokes on here instead of these mags. I got a solid mag I was thinking about for the rear and a nice spoke tire for the front. But if not, maybe I'll just scrub these up and give them a good cleaning and put them back on. All right, that's what she's looking like. Oh, and I got the seat back on here too. Let me get this drop light out of the way. I put the seat back on here. You can see what it looks like with the tank there. Things are starting to shape up a little bit. Get this out of the way. Okay, that's where we're at. Front fender's ready to go, except for wiring. Rear fender's ready to go, except for wiring. I got to get the front of that. That's going to be the next project. No ifs, ands, or buts is getting the front of that rear fender buttoned up. Because the rest of this is getting done pretty quick. Like I said, I'm going to have to go through that carburetor. But, all right. Okay, everybody. I told you when I got done with this front fender, I had a surprise, something we were going to do to it. And this video is getting a little long, but I'm going to show you what it is, and we'll start tackling that on the next one. Anyway, this is a horn. Came off a boat. I used to work at a marina. But it's actually pretty cool and almost looks like an old siren. I actually thought it might be cool to mount right here and see how it ties in with the triple light bar and the you know, the way it's all chrome and curved like this. I think it would tie in really, really nice. See if it'll sit there for a second. Give you an idea what it looks like. And I'll walk around the front. That light up there is ridiculous. But that's what I'm thinking about doing up there. I don't know. Give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Tell me in the comments whether you like it or not, what you think it looks like. Is it too much? If so, maybe I'll just go with a regular horn. All right. That's what she's looking like. All right, see ya. All right, that's it for now. I'm gonna go get this video put together and edited, get it out to you, and you can let me know what you think. All right, as always, ride safe, be good to each other, the shiny side up, and live life behind bars. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.